Hello and welcome back to Paul's Beer Reviews. Hope you're all doing well. Got a lager for you, and it's a dark lager. It's a dark lager from Budvar, and it's a bottle of their Budvar Dark, Czech Dark Lager. Bit of a unicorn beer, this one. As far as I'm aware, the only place that actually sells this in the UK is drinksupermarket.com or .co.uk, whatever they call themselves. So I was lucky enough to just run into this basically in my local off licence. Popped in there looking for something different. Heard really good things about this one, so it's kind of one that I've been looking for sort of subconsciously. I wasn't going mad on my hunt for this, but when I spotted it, I think I paid $1.45 for this bottle, and it's a 500ml bottle. So 500ml bottle, Budvar Dark Lager. I've heard very good things about this. I haven't had too many dark lagers, so I thought I'm right in the mood for something a little bit different. So I'm going to get this out of its green bottle. I didn't realise it was a green bottle. So it shows how dark the lager is. So yes, Budvar, fantastic Pilsner. Absolutely fantastic Pilsner. I actually only reviewed it recently. So watch that if you haven't seen that. And this is his dark lager. Oh wow, I'm frothing my nose now. Yeah, this is coming in at 4.7%, I believe. Yes, 4.7% ABV. The finest available ingredients are transformed into Budvar's dark lager by the devotion to the brewer's art, so long cherished by our brewery. The result, a lager with an imitable flavour straight from the heart of darkness. Experience the magic every time you take a drink. It's got water from artisan wells, barley malts, which includes pale, Munich, caramel and roasted malts, and Saaz hops. Sounds lovely. Does sound good. So yeah, it's 4.7% ABV, dark lager. Let's get all of that in there. Green bottle, which I didn't even know until I poured it out, which isn't always a good thing. But it was in a fridge with a sealed door in my off licence, so hopefully it's not had much exposure to UV lights or anything. So there it is. Really dark, but you are seeing a bit of red bleeding through the bottom of it. It's got one finger, creamy white head, quite a foamy looking head. Let's get an aroma. Wow, that's nice, that's different. You're getting the kind of the citrus that you kind of expect from a lager, but then I'm getting roasted malts and dark chocolate and a little bit of kind of milky coffee there as well. I'm looking forward to this. Let's get stuck in. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that really works well. That's lovely. That's really nice. Alright, so you're getting that light kind of citrus sweetness, sort of a little bit of a lemony, citrusy flavour at the beginning, and then the malts kick in. Slight sweetness, carbonation rush. In come the roasted malts, that milky coffee, chocolatey aroma, then the sweetness dies down and you're left with the roasted malt flavour, which lingers a little bit. No bitterness on this one really. Slightly thicker than your average lager. There's a bit more body to this one. It's got a richer malt content, obviously, so I guess that was expected. The lacing on the glass of this one, that's really nice. Yeah, citrus sweetness, nicely carbonated, and as the carbonation rush comes, then come the malts. Those gentle roasted malts. And like I say, it's not a stout, it's not a porter, so the roasted malts that come in are gentle. It's very subdued. It blends beautifully with the citrus flavour at the forefront of the palate when it first hits your tongue. It's a beautifully blended beer. It just works. It just works really, really well. Budvar have made another cracking brew here. Yeah, it's lovely. That's a lovely drink. A lovely beer. And I say, that kind of roasted malt flavour just lingers. And the more I'm drinking it, the more it's giving me kind of a warming feeling inside. And it's not a high alcohol content. It's only 4.7% this one. But it's quite rich. It's quite complex. Excuse me. There's a richness to it. There's a complexity to it. But at the same time, it's really refreshing. You just want to go back to it. I mean, this is going down pretty quick. It's really drinkable, and there's a lot of flavour to it. Yeah, I'm well impressed with this. I'm going to go back and get a couple more, hopefully, if they've got some left in the fridge. I'd heard good things about it. I know this, apart from they've got their Budvar Pilsner, and they've got like another couple of variations of it. I think they do a strong version, and I think they do a low alcohol version as well. But this is like their only other sort of completely different brew. And I think the current head brewer at Budvar actually made this recipe. I think Budvar only had a handful of head brewers over the years, and I'm sure I heard somewhere that the current head brewer actually designed this recipe. He put this together. Wanted to make a dark lager, so he can be proud of this. It's got a lovely mouthfeel, really nice body to it. It's light, but at the same time it's got a little bit of substance to it. Does kind of coat the palate, and those malts, those sort of roasted malts, the coffee, the chocolate, blends with that sort of lightness of the citrus and the Pilsner malt so well. It really is a lovely beer. It's a cracking lager. So if you like your lagers, and perhaps you like a stout or a porter, a bit like me, I like a stout and a porter, but it's not my favourite style. I have to be in the mood for it. It's more of a dessert beer for me, a stout or a porter, whereas a lager I can drink anytime. I love a lager. It's still probably my favourite style, along with a West Coast IPA. But this blends the two styles really well. The lager and the stout porter kind of style. It blends it really nicely, so it makes a rich, really flavoursome lager. I'm well impressed. I can't say enough good things about this. That's a cracking beer. Really is nice. I've not had enough dark lagers to kind of compare it to any others. But I love that. That's a 9 out of 10 for me. That's a really, really good beer. The citrus, the light mouthfeel, light carbonation rush. Here's the roasted malts. All that chocolate, all that milky coffee. And the roasted malt just lingers. No bitterness to it. It's very gentle, very easy drinking. That's a cracker. Absolutely cracking beer from Budvar. Again, so yeah, Budvar's Czech Dark Lager, 4.7% ABV. It is available in drink supermarkets website, and I picked this up in my local off licence. Well worth seeking out this one. So it's not the easiest beer to find, but it is well worth it. That's a 9 out of 10 for Budvar's Czech Dark Lager. Give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, guys. Until my next one, you take care.